Welcome to another episode of City of Rats. It's your boy Kunal, it's your boy Dennis, and with Nathan Macintosh in the building. I mean, we just go right into the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I just like that everybody's somebody's boy. Every podcast, like, it's your boy. You're like, we're all fucking 50.
Yeah.
Nobody's anybody's boy.
you know what I don't like is when people bring up another comedian and they go, very funny, very funny. Also, you know what I mean? Like, there's like a prerequisite.
You have to say that.
You know what I mean? You can't say anything other than they're very funny. But also, you know, they've beaten their children.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's always like this very odd kind of, it's a compliment, but also I'm going to say he's very funny, but then also say some wild shit at the same time.
I somehow I lost what you were. I don't know what you mean. And I'm not even fucking around.
You know, I mean, like like when somebody talks about somebody else on a podcast that's a comedian,
Yeah.
they'll always be like, oh, like, Nathan, you're very funny, very funny. Also, he's been cheating on his taxes.
So no matter what, I hear you. No matter what gets said about a comedian, it's always
Yes.
funny. You got to say there. Yeah.
You can say anything else about
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, guy, you know what I mean? He murdered his uncle. However, hilarious
Full
on stage.
pedophile.
Yeah.
Full pedophile.
He's got an
a great
incredible
10.
20
Yeah,
minutes.
this
Yeah,
guy's amazing.
So,
Whatever you do, don't call him nice. Don't say, oh, nice guy. Because even everyone at this point knows that person's not funny.
yes. Or strong writer. That's another, you know.
I've never heard anybody describe somebody as a strong writer.
When someone else describes someone else as a strong writer, it's it's kind of
It means they
insane.
suck on stage.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being on. Yeah. That's our show.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. This is the thing I wanted to talk about. Crypto. Further in the toilet. And we all have got crypto here. We've all got very different opinions.
Crypto guy?
To a
degree?
I took a beating.
Yeah.
I took a crypto beating.
Yes.
Not a crypto guy. The crypto guys are gone. They don't live in America anymore. They moved down to fucking some island. You know what I mean? They're getting blown.
Right.
They're laughing.
Yeah.
That's their life.
Yes.
Two coconuts.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a goddamn sap.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess we're late to the game.
Way late.
Even though other people still are thinking we're crazy for doing it.
Yes.
We're the third shift already. We're the night shift.
But I like Dennis as an optimism. He's like, just keep holding. Just keep holding.
I don't look at it.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
recently, Coinbase changed their Coinbase Pro back to Coinbase or something.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to access my stuff. Not worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
there
yeah.
somewhere.
I got some email that was like, yeah, if you don't open this right now, we'll take everything. Whatever the fucking email was. So I had
gotta
to get
check
my
my
old
emails.
computer because those passwords are wild.
Yeah.
And I have them locked away. I think I set the password. I think it's gone. I don't know where it is.
Right.
I got a new computer between buying the stupidest thing I've ever bought in my life. And it's anyways, I figured out how to get into it. And yeah, I don't look at it either.
Yeah.
I lost a bunch. Whatever's there is there. There's no point taking this shit out anymore. Let's let the whole fucking thing go to hell.
Yeah. The last time they contacted me, they're like, we need your driver's license. And I go, how much more? How much more do you need?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, scan your license, then you can access your account. I go, what am I going to access?
We're
There's
going to need you to
nothing
get
our
a barcode
information.
tattoo on the back of your neck, by the way.
Yeah. And insert this microchip.
Giving our information to a non-bank,
Yeah.
like some 8-year-old. Like I sent my passport to who?
Yeah.
To who? To what? What? Where? But I did it because during the pandemic,
Yeah.
man, crypto,
Right.
it's gonna save the earth.
Yeah.
So stupid. You think you're not one of the idiots,
Right.
And then you put some money into a thing and boom, gone. I could have had a fucking Corolla. Instead I have.
You have Cardano.
Yeah, I have Cardano.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
Absolutely. I look at this. I've just been like, maybe he'll come back. I don't know.
Could have went to Brazil. I literally could have taken the money that I lost to Rio and had like a time.
Yeah.
A time.
You could have gone Carnival.
Dude, and had I'm talking like a time.
Yes, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a ton of money, but it's enough to fucking go to Brazil and party.
Right, easily. Chile.
Like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, you think about that now, because I would never do that. I would never be like, I'll take this much money. I've lost, who gives a fuck? I've lost like 10 fucking grand to this bullshit, invisible, cocksucking money. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you take $10,000
Right.
to Rio, do you not think you're going to have a fiesta?
Yeah.
And I would never do that with my life. I'd be like,
I'm going to tell you right now, you know you're coming back with money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come
you're
back
going
with change.
You got to go to like 2-3 countries
you're
to hit the
coming
10K.
back with
Yeah.
money
Yes.
covered in other people's comp. Like
Yeah.
your whole, it's nothing but a full-on tit fat.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
it'd be, and I would never do that. I would never I'm never spending $10,000 on that. Instead, I sent it to zero, nothing. I took it, I opened a window and whipped into the fucking street.
I got good news. It's coming back. You gotta think. You gotta be convinced.
I know.
It's not a loss until you're like, all right, I'm taking out the rest of my money. No. It's not. And listen, I was talking a big game to my parents, to my brothers over quarantine. I was trying to get people in.
Yeah.
Having to face those questions in recent months has been tough.
Yeah.
But I say the same thing. I go, I'm not in it for now. I'm in it for like 5 years from now, where the new low is like triple.
That's why I kind of like the positivity.
Yeah,
because this is the thing. I call you both for balance. Like I'll call Dennis up and he goes, "You just got to keep holding. You just got to keep holding."
Yeah.
And then I call you up and you go, "Man, the memories I could have made."
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. Like I'm not gonna get rid of it.
Sure,
it's
sure.
so stupid to get rid of it.
Of course.
However, I think about what you could have done with that money.
100%.
No,
100%.
it's a good thing you didn't take out, because if you did take out in 5 years, you'd be kicking yourself saying, "Why did I take out? Why didn't I leave it in?
Yeah, in
I
5
could have
years.
bought Rio."
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
You know,
That's exactly what
you're canceling trips to Rio. I'm booking it on credit because I think it's gonna
You
come
buy
back.
a big Jesus? Yeah, that you paint your face on it. It's holding 2 crypto coins.
We're gonna need to make him Fat Jesus. We're gonna put some people to work down there.
You're gonna tattoo on your back says Rio Grande.
I am convinced. I'm convinced it's gonna. It has to come back.
He's
It
not.
has
You know,
to.
everybody is. It's gotta come back.
It has to.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the only thing we got left to hold on to.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
I can't wait for it to hit 0. I'm gonna salute the screen. Thank you. What a stupid thing to do. I hate everybody who talked about it. I hate everybody who made money on it.
Every
I hate it
person
as
who
an
told me
entity.
about it had half their head shaved.
Matt Damon can
Yes.
get fucked.
Yeah.
All those stupid commercials.
Larry
being
David?
Like, every
Yeah.
cocksucker who
Right.
was like, buy air
Yeah.
can fuck off.
Right.
I'll go this far.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck Nixon for taking the country off the gold standard. I'll go all the way back to that.
This goes way back. This goes
You know
deep.
what I mean?
This goes deeper.
Fuck everybody who was just like, we'll just make it up. It'll just be whatever we say it is. All of these people can suck it. Dig up Nixon, throw him at Matt Damon.
Yeah, of course. I get it, man. I totally get it. But if you just keep holding on.
You gotta hold. I think actually now's the time to make a new coin. If you don't have one, make your own.
Right.
And start with the sales pitch. Be like 5 years. Oh, be like Wu-Tang. All I need is 5 years of total commitment.
Yes.
Will change your life.
Yeah.
I think I have like 4 businesses coins. You know what I mean? Like Terry's Bagel or everybody just kept making these fucking
of course.
coins.
Any NFTs that you wish you hadn't bought? Really? Oh, because I didn't go for the NFTs. That I still
You went in for NFTs?
Can't wrap my head around
Look,
it.
man, I'm in deep with the sharks. I have no, I didn't. I was given.
You mean pictures of sharks, right? That's what.
The board shark NFT. I spent $2.5 trillion on this thing.
I've got 7 Quicksilver coins.
I was given one, and then I did buy one. I think for like $70.
Okay.
Because at the time, it was described to me as like I was like, oh yeah. I get this. I was like, I've played video games.
Yeah.
People are stupid. People pay $10 to use Jason Voorhees in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Right.
Why? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then another right in the face because the people that made money on NFTs again. They've got their balls in the sand. Yeah. They're being sucked by an unbelievably big-titted fucking coconut-holding lady.
Yes.
This is what you do. Like, I mean, let's get serious.
Yeah.
Anybody's making a ton of money. What are you doing? You're
Right,
helping,
of course- no, of
you're
course
helping
not.
the birds.
Yeah,
You're
no,
building
no.
a hospital.
No,
you're
no,
not.
no,
You're doing
absolutely.
unconscionable things with a woman's asshole.
Of course.
Things that, like, no, you know, she has to go cry to a therapist about.
Right.
You go laugh with your other fucking psycho friends about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You ever heard stories about Dubai?
What's
What's going on in Dubai?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that long ass city they're making?
No.
Did you see?
No.
Not that. That's not.
Not that.
right.
I'm talking about the women who are DM'd by people to go to Dubai.
Oh yeah.
And the things that they get offered, the money they get offered.
This
for
has
the
been
thing.
going on, not just for the women, but this has been going on to people
Sure.
for decades.
Hey, yeah,
Decades.
yeah. Of course it has.
Yeah.
Human trafficking?
Yeah, like Dubai, if you don't go there, like Indian people are just put into slavery in Dubai. Like full on.
Yeah.
Like they get kind of like offered a job. They're like, "Hey, listen, come through." And then when you show up, they're like, "We're going to take care of your housing. We're going to take care of all your shit. You just come here and work." And when you get there, there's like 48 people in a 1-bedroom spot.
They burn your passport.
Yeah, they burn your and you're done. And now you're basically, those old timey photos of people on top of buildings, and they got no harnesses. That's what's happening in Dubai.
That's
now.
happening right now.
Yeah, those are just Indian people going, "What the fuck do we?"
How come you Indian people aren't catching on to this thing?
There's too
word
many.
Can't get
There's
back.
too many.
Nobody could sneak a phone call. Be like, it's all a scam. Don't do it.
They just keep going. And then the rest of us, I have family in Dubai. They're like, yeah, if you are a low-end worker in Dubai, it is a nightmare. So I can only imagine that this has started.
What do they do in Dubai?
What do you mean, my family? Yeah. Well, they work in finance.
Oh, do they?
They own slaves. It sounds like.
Works in finance.
I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're doing.
Of course, you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're making some other bullshit fucking currency that the rest of us will buy.
Yeah.
We'll lose money
Yeah.
while they
Right.
get blown.
I mean,
while riding a camel in the fucking desert.
I highly doubt my cousin Ethereum Arora is doing anything like that. He doesn't seem that kind of person at all.
I didn't know you were related to fat cats. How come you're not living in Dubai learning finances? Because you're afraid they'll burn the passport?
I'm afraid of that.
Family means nothing here.
No, of course not.
Go clean the bathroom.
Yeah, so they're DMing women, getting them to go over there, and then they're just
For
basically...
unconscionable things.
Yeah, of course.
They're jamming
Of course.
unconscionable things into their assholes.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're getting paid. There's
sometimes. You'd
Yeah.
also think that sometimes, but then also, okay, somebody offers you $20,000 to fly over to Dubai and man.
Go ahead, give me something. What's going in my ass? Be reasonable now. 20,000 is not that much.
Be reasonable.
Okay, so
It's all right. It's good.
But check this out. So you're sitting at home. You've got a Domino's pizza box on the floor. Rent's due. Right?
Were you at my house earlier today?
Yes. Wow. I was at half of the city's house. So you're sitting there, you got big tits, you got an ass. You're like, what am I even doing here? I'm a hot woman, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You get DM'd by some dork, some idiot, who's like, meet me at Misty Cafe, I'll buy you a drink. Or you get DM'd by some guy who's like, I'll fly to Dubai, I'll give you $20,000, and you got to put fucking motor oil in your ass.
I mean, I got a couple Google searches to do real quick, but maybe. Google, I wasn't expecting a liquid. I was expecting something.
Like a full solid. I'm going to be honest. I thought I was expecting a solid,
At
too.
least a popsicle
It's
stick.
poison. It's
Yeah,
poison.
yeah.
You're like, it's not good.
No, of
You
course.
don't want,
of course.
You don't want castor oil
Yeah.
in your person.
Yeah, even if it's synthetic, it doesn't make a difference.
None of it's good.
Yeah, not even the good kind's going to help you.
But also, even whatever they say in the thing is going to, it's the same thing. Hey, you're building a house. Great.
Yes.
Now you're hitting the head with a rock.
Yeah.
And we fucking killed your wife.
Yeah. Right.
And then also, hey, come to Dubai and blow me.
Right.
Oh, well, also now you're blowing all my friends.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we're on a boat
Right.
that's in the water. The international fucking, we can do whatever we want to.
Yeah, of course. This is the name of the game now. It's all international, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the solution is supposed to be.
There is no solution.
Yeah, okay.
Make a lot of money and don't become the people that have to go suck people for the money.
Right.
These are the real jobs. Buying the people who can't afford to not suck you.
Yeah.
Or being the person who pays the people to suck you.
You don't think that, and I think that the people who can't make the money, if they could, they wouldn't do those types of things, which is why they can't make the money. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, they can make the money, but
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. If
Yeah.
they made the money, though, they'd be the exact same thing as this
Right,
person.
but since they're not those people to begin with, that's why they can't make the money.
I get what you were saying.
Yes.
But I don't necessarily know 100% for sure if that's the deal.
I don't know. I've never seen anyone good make money.
What's Warren Buffett done bad?
I mean, I don't know.
Or he has enough money to just hide all the bad shit he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
He's done anything bad.
Yeah.
It seems like he just he's a psycho who started fucking counting pennies at 8.
Yeah, and it's just been, but I don't know what he does that's good. You know what I'm saying?
What about Bill Gates? I know.
I don't know if Warren Buffett might not do anything good per se, but he doesn't do anything bad. If a guy just like
that's such the bare, that's like such a bare
what's
minimum.
he supposed to do? So what do you want him to do?
I don't know.
Buy Idaho?
Yeah.
Fix the roads?
I don't know.
He's one man.
I get
he
it.
could do it, but also
but he could also be DMing people to go to Qatar.
He's
and, yeah, he's putting things in their ass.
He's 90.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not.
I know.
I highly doubt
Yeah.
he's DMing anybody to do anything. I don't even know if he's on social media. Is he?
No.
Is he online?
I'm sure he's not.
No, of course not.
Doesn't he own all the fucking papers anyway? Like, he doesn't need to be on new media.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do any of that.
Does he?
Got that old media money. I thought he was that guy. I'm an idiot. I don't know.
think you could DM Buffett. And if he is there, he's not going to be like answering you back.
You think Buffett's still in the phone book? You just call him. He answers like, hello.
You go under
you get
B
this number?
towards the end, Warren? He's there? W. Buffett?
Either way, I don't think that he has done anything necessarily bad.
Sure.
Whereas a lot of the other people have done bad things.
Right. Okay.
What were you saying about crypto? Crypto was just brought up, and then
you came in with the Dubai stuff. I was gonna swing into criminals.
Crypto to motor oil in the asshole.
Yeah, it really just kind of went a little bit of a derailment. I wanted to bring this up too, but we do ask people to come on to the podcast. There's a couple things we do ask is that people. City of Rats is about New York City. You know what I mean? So it's like stories of people who've lived here, and you've lived here for a while now, that where you've conquered the city in some way or have gotten your ass kicked by the city in some way.
the actual city.
I mean, it's loosely interpreted.
It could be a person in the city, but like
too.
the environment.
The environment, you know what I mean? Where
you
it's
have
just
those
like,
wins in New York City where it's like, wow, I can't believe everything's actually going right. And then you have those days
yeah.
where it's like the whole city is conspiring against you.
right.
Well, I mean, when I first got here, I had never seen a cockroach. They don't exist.
Really?
They don't exist. I used to have this stupid joke where I'd be like, we don't have cockroaches in Canada because they all moved down to New York to make it.
All right.
Nice.
They got little hats. They got little scripts.
Yeah.
So my apartment had roaches and
Like the big guys?
Yes.
Oof.
The first time I ever saw one, I was frozen, like literally frozen. I was just like in my living room, horrified. I just watched it, and it didn't move.
He goes, can you help me run lines?
Yeah. Well, I got this big scene coming up. But one time I was walking in my house.
Yeah, me and my friends were all going to be in Joe's apartment.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it. The
Yeah,
MTV movie, Joe's Apartment. All cockroaches.
Fucking guy.
Not Dead Man on
Jason.
Campus.
No, it's called fucking Joe's Apartment.
Jeremy, was that his name? The guy who plays?
I don't think so. Whatever. We'll
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
it out.
Right.
Either way, one time I was
Jerry O'Connell.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy we nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
I was coming in my apartment as legitimately. So there's like 3 steps to get in the door,
Right.
and I swear to God, I'm walking up to the door, and there's a roach walking behind me, as if like he also fucking lives here.
Yeah.
So I go to the top of the steps, and I put the key in the thing. The little roach is literally coming up the stairs as if like, wait.
Yeah.
I get the key in the door. I open the door and I turn around to close it. He fucking flies at my face.
Flies.
This roach
yeah.
flies at my head, and I'm like, fuck! You know what I mean? It's like 12:30 at night. It's dark. I'm fighting a fucking giant roach.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he got in the little pantry
The
area
alcove,
thing
yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah.
But like I closed this door, ran into the other door, and went upstairs, and was like, Jesus Christ. But I thought like that roach, he went and told that story to his family. He's like, you believe this fucking guy?
He wouldn't hold the door for me.
He wouldn't hold the door for me. Exactly. He wouldn't hold the door for me. He doesn't. I live here.
Yeah, I took so many of his packages.
Like I was here thousands of years before this guy was here, and he's gonna not hold the door for me.
Right.
Flew right in my face.
The
And that's
roach
when I
is
learned-
complaining about gentrification. He's like, this neighborhood's changing, man.
God,
Why didn't you
people-
step on him, though? That's what I like. If a bug was following me, I'm attacking that bug
So
viciously.
do you know anything about roaches?
Oh, roach expert.
Are you?
No, I don't know. I know sometimes
Okay.
they fly, and those are the worst ones. I don't like roaches that
Let me
fly.
tell you something. So once this thing, I got a couple stories. So once this thing fucking flew at me, I went upstairs and I was like, I gotta know. I now have to know everything about this thing. What is this thing? I gotta know what I'm fucking dealing with.
You got to know your enemy.
Gotta know your enemy.
Right.
You guys already know. They're the strongest fucking thing this world's ever created. It's truly.
Yeah.
If it was like in a movie, you'd go, wow, man, that's a fucking enemy. The fact that it's not and it could just be in your house is horrific.
Right.
If you step on them, if you crush them, they release pheromones that attract other roaches.
Oh my God.
So you cannot crush them. You can't.
Oh.
You have to. You can't. You cannot.
Yeah.
If you see one in your house,
Right.
there's a huge chance you have thousands in your house.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like it's a fucking and they all can fly.
Yeah.
All of them?
They just don't.
They don't until you're least
They
suspected?
just fucking don't.
This
but
is
they
how
all can.
This is how wild roaches are. They are so fucking like wild and crazy and badass. Flying is like an afterthought.
Yeah, they're not
You see what I'm saying? It's like it's like just Superman wandering the streets. And he's like, I could do all this other shit.
Yep.
He chooses to fly.
Yep.
But he's just like, let's say if I just kept it on the ground.
Yep.
That's roaches.
Laser vision.
Yeah.
Freezing stuff.
Absolutely.
With his breath. And he
Yeah.
goes, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I could fly down. I could go to Rio right now.
What would you rather have, mice or roaches or rats? I guess
I've
or
had
roaches?
both.
I've had roaches, rats, and mice.
I've had rats. That's how I
Yeah.
left my last apartment. There was rats.
Yeah.
There was rats in the fucking ceiling.
Right, because he was in a basement apartment.
This place,
Yeah.
the city is like, the city hates everybody. It really does. It doesn't, like people joke about how the train, they don't fix the noise.
Yes.
It's like, the reason they do that is because they want us all to leave.
Yeah.
There's like the mayor, the mayor wants to have dinner alone with his wife in the middle of Central Park. And if they just keep fucking things up, eventually people go, I'm going to Jersey.
Right.
Or I'm going home.
Yeah, of
The
course.
train, they could eat. This is what they do. They get on the train, they turn a dial, and it's perfectly fine. But they go, keep it. The city loses 10 people a day solely from this noise alone.
Yeah.
Some of those dings are 40 times louder than other dings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they go, look, man.
Yeah. The half door that opens.
We gotta
they
get, we
know
gotta
they're
get
doing-
people. We gotta get more people out of the city.
Absolutely.
What do we do?
Yeah.
Fuck with them.
Right.
Small little things. Say 6 minutes on the thing, make it 20. Change this train to a plane. It's now flying somewhere.
The fact that the trains are only connected by these loosely two metal things rubbing against each other, and you got to jump from like you're robbing a train.
Which even in the 30s, you'd think like this
Yeah.
is bad tech.
This is
not
insane.
Good. Yeah.
And you have to literally, to switch cars, you have to basically escape one train and break into another.
Yeah, no, the city hates every single person in it.
I love this idea though of that, like it's not like New York City just sucks and it can barely function, but it's more of like there's this adjustment bureau making sure everyone gets fucked over, like you said. Some puppet master pulling the strings. We need to name this guy Master Rat, the Rat,
the
King
Rat
Rat.
King?
I
King?
completely believe it. There's just no way that we don't have the money to fix a speaker. Grow up. You could get now me even talking about it is stupid because they're laughing.
Yeah.
You could get one of those speakers that people just have in their house, Bluetooth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Of course you could. How couldn't you? Put it in every car. Put it behind glass.
Yeah.
Just duct
Poke
tape
holes
it.
in it.
Yeah.
But they go, yeah, but if we do that,
Right.
20 people won't move out today.
Right.
If we keep making the city better, people will stay.
Right.
If we don't keep raising the rents, they won't leave.
You
It's
think
like parents.
the person behind that's just a roach?
It's a roach
papa
on
roach?
a rat.
Yeah.
It's a roach and a rat. That's really what it is. Because there's like 20 roaches. No, it's like 100 roaches to every person. Probably more. It's like 1,000
It's
roaches.
something crazy.
It's like you don't like. I grew up in Flushing, dude. We would flip over a coffee table, roaches scattered. It was insane. It was like they had to sit down with everybody in the building and be like, "Listen, we got to make a collective effort here. It's getting wild." Like,
Rats too. I think there's like 10 rats to every person in the city. If both of these things like knew what they like, if a bunch of rats stood on top of each other and started walking at you, you would just leave. But rats don't. They don't know that they're scared of us. Some magic way.
Right.
But there's like that's another thing. Once there was rats in my ceiling, so I had to leave this apartment in like 4 days. So I was in a house that was beside another house. They tore this house down. So construction, whatever, just draws rats.
Of course.
Rats are like old suburban dads. They got to come out and just take a look. What are you doing? What's with the hammer, buddy?
Right.
So then there was rats in the fucking ceiling and nothing to be done. Exterminators came and they were like, man, we can't do... We could put up traps, whatever. It's not going to help. We got this whole other place has to be built.
Yeah.
So I left this apartment, and then after that, I was like you could hear them in the ceiling. It was disgusting. They'd bump into each other, and then you'd hear them fighting.
You'd hear them say, "Excuse me." Oh, sorry about that. Dark up here.
No, you hear them fighting.
Domestic abuse
screeching.
between. You said you'd spend more time with the kids.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
So I left the apartment, and then I was like, I got to find out about rats. I now have to know what was above me. What the fuck is this?
Right.
There's a documentary called Rats, and
I didn't know this was going to hit so close to home.
Yeah.
All the roach information, rat documentaries.
I didn't know anything about this.
This is a very prepared guest.
well, once something I need to know. What the fuck am I dealing with?
Yeah.
If I was in Friday the 13th, I would Google Voorhees. You know how in all every horror movie, there's like somebody goes to the library and they go through the fish thing. And then I'd be that guy. I'd be like, I gotta know who's this haunted fucking lady.
Right.
Great, she died in an old ship. Her husband's a fucking whatever.
Right.
Okay, cool. Now I had to fight this lady. So I watched this documentary on rats. Do you guys know where rats are from? Do you know where rats are from? Do you have any idea? Seriously.
If I'm going to take a guess, I'm just going to say Germany.
I was going to say Jersey.
They're from Mongolia.
Those
How
some tough
crazy is
fuckers.
That is a trek.
The only reason that rats are everywhere, they all hung on to ships.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
God.
hung on to the little fucking ropes. They ran up on the ship, and they went everywhere.
Right.
And they will not be stopped. So, this documentary goes to New York, Vietnam, and I forget where else. And it's basically just showing you, my fucking throat's fucked. They're showing you how people in certain places deal with rats and blah, blah, blah. Like Vietnam, they cook and eat rats. I don't know about every single bird, but you know what I mean? Yeah. New York, bro, dude. They interview a guy. First of all, they take the fucking lid off a sewer and they just put a camera down there.
Oh, no.
If you fall into the sewer, goodbye to you. Yeah. Underneath us is like that scene in Ghostbusters where all the fucking
goose?
Yes, man.
Yes,
but it's rats.
Yeah.
It's all rats. If look, if you're walking and a friend dips into a manhole, keep going.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Right.
They're dead or they want to be dead. It's over. They put a camera down there. There's all these fucking rats. Do you guys ever hear of a rat king?
Yes, I know what that is. I do know what that is.
I was going to bring up Rat Czar, but go on.
It's probably the same thing.
No, I think it's two different things. Go on.
Rat king is when so many rats are just on top of each other. Their fucking tails tangle. Now there's 20 rats tied to each other.
A rat ball.
Fucking like a tumbleweed rolling around, dude.
That's not what I was talking about.
Disgusting.
That's not what
Real fucking thing.
What's a rat czar?
The Rat Czar is the job that they put online for somebody to take on fighting the rats.
Whoever does that
Yeah.
is, man, you're taking your life in your own hands because they talked to this exterminator and he literally
He's just got the 1,000-yard stare.
no joke. He's got like 2 cigarettes, 2 bottles of Jim Beam, and he's like, man, dude, like he had just had sex. You know, he's like so fucking like he goes,
wearing a pair of shades on top.
His whole head is sunglasses. And it's nothing but Oakley. He goes like this. He was the one talking about how there's about 10 rats to every person.
Yeah.
And then they go, how do you get rid of rats? And he's like, man, you can't, man.
When you find out, let me know.
This way, he goes, first of all, they are horrific. He goes, the things I've seen rats do, he goes, this is what made me move out of my house as quick as I did. I'm not kidding. Because I was scared. I have this as a joke, but it's a real thing. Right. I was scared that a rat was going to come through the ceiling and eat my fucking dog. Okay? Because of this.
Right.
I have a little chihuahua.
I mean,
I was like, how big is your dog?
She chases rats.
Does she?
That's what they do.
Right.
I only found that out when...
That's why you got the chihuahua?
No, I had it for years before that. But like, they were in the fucking yard. She chased a rat that would take this room if it wanted, like huge. Anyways, the guy was like, he's like, there was a rat that came into somebody's fucking baby room, got into the crib, started eating the fucking baby.
Yeah, all right. Well.
Okay? And then he goes like this. He goes, this is how, he goes, he literally goes, I fucking respect these guys. Because he goes like this. He goes, they're fucking smart, man. He didn't swear, but he's like, they're smart, man.
Right.
He goes, this is how smart they are. And they have video of this because they put like cameras all over the place and they're watching these things. It's how fucking smart a rat is, man. They'll put poison down, right? And now they know what it is to such a degree. They're so like, they stare at it for a little while. Like, and you see the camera, they're just looking at them. And they're so smart to see what this is. They send a rat. They
get a dumb one?
Yes,
Get
dude.
Bill.
They go, yo, try that. And if the rat goes over and eats it and doesn't die, they'll eat it. If he dies, they go, stay away from it. How crazy is that? The guy was like, dude, if you got him, man, you're kind of fucked. Like this city's theirs, man. We're just here.
Right.
If they want to take it, they could.
I've always said when it comes to infestations and shit like that, especially in New York City where it's so congested, everyone's living on top of each other, the best you can do is you're not going to get rid of them, but when you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best you can hope for is you just got to be better than your neighbors. If you can make it harder for that, like if it's easier for them to go to the neighbors.
That's such a New York mentality to
just
have.
Can't be the dirtiest person in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to keep we all should be doing that anyway. But there's some psychos that are like, what is this cheese? And whip it at their own wall and leave it. Some people are living so disgustingly. But.
Yeah, absolutely. But the dog thing is the thing that scares the shit out of me, right? Because it was just like, you don't want that kind of, you know what I mean? Your dog's like 4 or 5 pounds.
She's 4.8.
Yeah.
The death of a dog in any scenario is horrific, but to tell your friends like, yeah, my dog died. Like, what happened? It was eaten by a rat. Like a rat gnawed its throat out is horrifying.
Well, I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't tell anybody. I would leave. That would be my last day in New York.
Oh, of course.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to come home.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to walk in my door. Keys. Key in the door.
Yeah.
Open the door and see a rat eating my dog and be like, well, I guess I'll just wake up tomorrow and I'll go to Trader Joe's again. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm out of the city. That's it. I'm going back to Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
I'm going to sort lobsters. That's it.
You see your dog getting eaten by a rat, you're like, I guess I got to clean my apartment. I don't know. It's not eating my neighbor's dogs.
I get it.
Yeah.
I just need to stress this. I'm leaving.
The look you gave me.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
I'm not staying.
100%.
There's no bootstraps to be lifted on. That's
No.
the game's over. The city won.
I was in Long Island City and along the water, like at night, it's terrifying. Yeah, there's so many rats, but fortunately, it's like you're walking, you're clapping to get by. You're just literally it's like you're in church in the South, and you're just because there's so many just trying to get at you, and so they're trying to get this guy this job, $170,000 to sort out the problem.
That's a good paycheck.
Personally, like he it's just one man they want again.
I don't know.
Casey Jones.
He's wearing a hockey mask and a hockey stick. He's just walking around. No, he's gonna have that's his salary, but then he has to figure out a game plan as to how to tame the rat.
They don't support him. They don't give him equipment. Nothing. It's here's your budget.
I'd imagine there's a budget to be had too, but he has $170,000. That's his
How do
pay.
you even even if you just isolate Manhattan and be like, just solve the rat problem there? It's like it's impossible.
We got to go corner by corner.
Yeah,
like literally. You got to start at you got to first of all street level. You got to go corner. You got to go. What are we gonna do with First and Avenue A?
Right.
We're starting right here. And then we're gonna go because if you could clean it up there. Technically, they moved over here. You just keep doing whatever the fuck you did.
Keep forcing them out
until they all jump in the river or fucking swim to wherever. They can swim.
They can swim and a long distance.
They can swim real well.
It's like making a free zone in like a zombie apocalypse. You know, you just start with gates and start very small and then very slowly work out. And then it all goes to hell. Eventually, the rats get in.
There's already a team of people walking around New York City they have beagles.
Pedestrians, right?
Yeah. There's like a small, like independent group that hunt rats.
I love it.
And I just can't like imagine they have dogs that go after the rats and kill them.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine because the dogs are they're my dog size, like 15 pounds.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine my dog fighting off a rat in any which way.
It could.
Yeah.
They also show that they found some really big rats in this fucking city. There was like a 20-pound rat that they showed in the documentary.
God.
All right, yeah, well that's
How heavy is Bruce?
14.5.
Jesus Christ!
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You look like a rat.
Yeah.
But that's one living in the earth. He doesn't come upstairs.
of course
He
not.
sends people up to get him things. Laying there. It's disgusting.
His belly has
they eat each other too. Like they're horrific.
Yeah, of course.
I'm assuming Mongolia is all rats. If this many rats are other places, I'm assuming you land in Mongolia and your plane's a rat, the pilot's a rat. It's all rats.
You know what'd be hilarious? You get to Mongolia, 0 rats.
Yeah, they left.
We're all here. Went to New York
We
City.
deported
out of here.
You know, we just asked them to leave, and they said, and they're like, all right, I guess we'll see you guys later.
So one thing New Yorkers haven't tried is just being like, can you guys beat it?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Just
Come on,
that's what I
man.
gotta do.
I get one time. There's many times that very good things have happened, but this is kind of good and bad.
Right.
I'm walking to a club one night. It's more bad, I guess.
Before you get into this, I do want to say one time. The one time we had a rat in our apartment growing up, we're watching a movie. It's dark, you know. Like me and my brother are sitting at the on the carpet in front of the bed. Parents are watching the movie on the bed, and then I see something.
movie?
I couldn't even tell you, some Indian movie, but I see something like flickering around the corner. You know, something shifty, and you know, you're like a kid. You don't want to disrupt the chill. You don't want to be annoying or whatever, and so I just let it go. But it keeps like something. I just can't point it out, and eventually I just go, "We got to check what's there." And my dad turns on the light, and there is a rat, probably, size of my hand, just
in your living room,
fully on a glue trap.
Oh, okay. So you're at least trying to get him.
Yeah, just fully on a glue trap, just trying to wave himself off it. And I guess this is what is. He opened the window, picked up the glue trap, tossed the rat out the window, and closed the window, and we went back to watching the movie.
He didn't say anything cool?
Nothing. He said, all right, well, shut off the lights.
He flings the rat out the window. He turns around. He's like, greatest city in the world.
He starts doing a dance with a cane and a hat. I'm coming to
throw in the rats. Well, I was walking to some club, whatever, and I'm just walking. You know how you walk.
Yeah.
And
one foot in front of the other. Yeah.
A rat, not looking. He runs out, and I booted this fucking rat. He literally was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Flew. He hit a pile of garbage.
Happy as hell.
I was disgusted.
Oh yeah.
Was it totally on accident, or did you kind of see it and then be like, all right, let me clock
I
this
would
one?
never in my life.
You wouldn't kick her. I would kick the shit out of her. No. I'd step on the roach. I guess I wouldn't. I don't know any better.
100%.
Every way you're living is wrong. To kick a rat, your whole I was literally like, I have to burn this shoe. My foot's got to go.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't know what a rat has.
A rat almost touched my shoe, and I was like, I will sit on this train barefoot.
Buddy, I felt the weight of I booted the rat.
Yeah.
I connected.
What were you wearing?
Flip flops? No, never in my life. I wouldn't own flip flops.
High heels?
I wouldn't own flip flops if I moved to Rio. I would. It's a closed toe for the rest of the time for me.
100%.
I don't remember exactly what. I think they're gone.
Yeah, because I remember you had these like knit Jordans, and I was wondering if it was those.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I connected. Almost. I connected in the way that you'd think. Somebody on the other side probably thought he kicked a rat.
Right.
Like meant to kick a rat. But I kicked it and went, and I'm literally like, oh my God. And I passed these two people who didn't give half a fuck.
Of course not.
They just look at me like he's crazy. And I want to be like, I just kicked a fucking rat. Does anybody, this is craziness.
I almost kicked a rat field goal between you two. You didn't even notice.
He flew and he crashed into this bag of garbage. Like just fully crashed into it. And I
got back up, ran away, right.
Gone, yeah absolutely.
Course,
and I went right on stage and was like, I just kicked a fuck. Like I talked about it for 2 days. It was disgusting. Fully like oh man, the weight of it.
Yeah.
But I guess in some small way, that's me,
winning,
kicking back.
Yeah,
you're back. Yeah, fighting back against
you're winning.
the city.
You're winning against the city, dude.
You walk past the trash bag. You're like, tell your friends.
How many times have you seen those videos where people are on the train, they're asleep, and a rat's just crawling up the side of them?
Oh my God.
And they wake up and you go, and they're just flipping out. And then I saw one video where a guy was like,
what are you going to do?
People take the trains way too like, I'm in my family room.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, you gotta be looking around.
Absolutely.
I don't care what train it is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care where you are.
No, right.
I saw one going back to Queens one night. Just some psycho. You can tell he's like, his energy is like, I'm a psycho, but he's not really saying anything. Some guy gets on, and I don't even know why he gets on and he has a bag of ice on his hand. Right? And it's dripping.
Yeah.
So this psycho goes, yo, dude, what the fuck is that? And he's like, it's ice.
Yeah.
This guy thinks already. You hear somebody say that the way that he said it, you go, buddy, you're in a situation. This guy did not think he was in a situation. Okay?
Right.
He goes, it's ice. The guy goes, it's fucking dripping, man. The fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Some woman beside this guy, she goes, it's ice. She also is like, she's gonna reason with the fucking crazy. I'm standing there watching it, and I'm going, this could turn into hell. Hell.
You look at the guy, you're like, I don't think it's ice. Could be anything.
This could turn into hell. Somebody could be stabbed from this.
Yes.
From this interaction.
Absolutely.
For this guy and this guy, this woman goes, oh, it's ice and it's melting. And I'm like, I don't know where this lady's from, but she definitely has weekly calls with her dad. If somehow you think you're gonna just straighten this out,
right?
And if you don't see that this can lead to a bigger thing, you don't even need to be here.
Right.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Things on the train are not just. It's not friends. These aren't friends. So this guy looks at her and he goes, I don't give a fuck what it fucking is. It's gross. She turns in and is like, oh, shit.
This got real.
Yeah.
The reaction she should have had from go.
Yeah.
But
100%.
a little late to it. But
And
all
I'm
right.
standing there and I'm like, oh, man. Because my stop is like in 2. And I'm like, get me out of here before this becomes hell.
Yeah.
And this guy with the hand, he's like, I hurt my hand at work, man. So he's like, The guy goes, I don't give a fuck, man. He's like, this is disgusting. You got it. And the guy goes, it's just water. And he goes, how do I know what it is? And I'm like, stop. Get me out of here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Finally, my stop comes. They're still yelling, and I was like, 2 people were probably brutally murdered, but I bailed. I was like, I'm out of here.
Absolutely. I was on the train. This was like 5 years ago. It's Long Island Railroad, right? And we're sitting at what's up?
No, I just remembered it.
Yeah. All right. So we're on the train, and we're just like, this guy gets up, walks away. His bag is on the overhead. You know, it's like this steel gate, and I didn't see the guy walk away. I'm just sitting down, but somebody's like, whose bag is that? And
like that, they say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, whose bag is
And
that?
right away, that guy, 100%, this person is ready to do whatever they need to. Like, they're crazy. They're ready to fucking snap.
Oh, absolutely. So they go, and nobody answers. And there's just a dead silence, and he looks at me. I hold my bag up. Just brought water.
Just my carry-on.
Yeah, just my carry-on. And that's it. Just a book bag. And I set that bag down. And he's like, whose bag is this? He's pointing to the bag. You know what I mean? Like a full arm swing. This probably goes on. And now the train is at Flushing, Main Street. It should have been going, but it hasn't. Not because of this instance. Something else is going on.
Okay.
Presumably, I'd imagine in another car. So then the dude shows up. He was in the bathroom taking a dump. He comes out and he goes,
I don't know why people always describe what somebody was doing in the bathroom. Who cares?
Yeah.
How do you know he was taking a dump?
Because he was gone for a long while.
Yeah, that's it.
He might have been jerking off.
He was in the
You
bathroom.
can make up so many things of what was happening in there.
Could have been just avoiding this crazy person. He's afraid to be like, it's my bag.
He's hiding, keeping the door closed. So he comes out and he goes, oh, it's my bag. And the guy goes, you're just going to leave your bag here like that? And the guy goes, I don't see what the big deal is. And the guy goes, what? You never heard of 9/11?
He invoked 9/11. He said, here we go.
What?
That's what happened on 9/11.
When they left those bags.
Misplaced. Took down 2 towers.
There's a lot of unclaimed bags on those planes.
Shit.
And it's just like, the guy's like, yeah, I know.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, like he can't put the pieces together.
I guess it's this guy saying that, like, because of 9/11,
Yeah.
if you see something, say something.
Right.
So this bag could be anything? Like, is that what he's saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he thought that the bag flew into the buildings.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking. And the guy who's bagging is a small dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's a small guy, and he goes,
that was his first problem.
yeah.
Get bigger, pal.
Lift that bag over your shoulder. Do some lifts. So the guy goes, yeah, you never heard of it? And the guy goes, yeah, I have. And then the dude who's yelling, goes, you're just going to leave. And then the conductor comes in, he goes, hey, the guy was in the bathroom. It's clearly his luggage. Let's just go home. And then we all just sat there in silence.
Yeah.
And that was the train ride. That's New York City.
I don't think that guy's doing anything wrong until the guy comes out. He's like, hey, it's my bag. After he's like, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, right.
Because you remember 9/11? He brings it up anyway, even if he's chill about it.
It's absurd to do
He's
so.
a crazy person.
Right.
Who cares whose bag it is? It's
Right.
a bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've blown up the LIRR. For
Yeah,
what?
right.
Stopping somebody from going to fucking Bethpage?
It'd be a good look, if anything.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What are we doing?
Right. It's
A little
Ronkonkoma,
excitement.
baby. Who cares?
It's the most corrupt public transportation company in the world.
100%. They
maybe
still
we
have
should be bombing
people
them.
clicking tickets.
Yeah.
They're still clicking tickets.
Dude, this actually, so another, we're just talking public transportation.
Yeah,
but
yeah, of
when I
course.
first got to the city,
Yes.
I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. I was on a bus in Brooklyn, and I had to transfer to get to someplace.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, I don't know where to go. So I go up to the driver, and I was like, this guy's going to uppercut me. You know what I mean? He's going to fucking be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, first of all, before I even tell the story, New York randomly is a nicer city than Toronto.
Okay.
Toronto's cleaner, way cleaner.
Right.
New York is nicer.
We never argue the cleanliness of our city.
Yeah, we're never going to go to
I know.
that.
You cannot.
Yeah,
It's-
nobody in New York.
it's disgraceful.
Yeah, nobody in New York City is like, hey, watch your mouth. It's
Nobody.
close.
Nobody. He can't.
right,
I
right.
saw a guy one time, he rolls down his window. He took a full, I guess it was he's done eating, full bag of Wendy's right out the window. And then goes, like as if that's normal.
Yeah. Of course.
But I'm on the train. I'm on the bus. Okay, so I go up to the driver and I go, hey, and I say this to say this would never happen in Toronto.
Right.
I go up to the driver and I go, hey, dude, I gotta connect to this thing. I gotta like transfer to it. And I go, where's the stop? This is a weird. And he goes, man, the stop is like. He goes, it's through this alley on the other side of that school, whatever.
Right.
And he goes, you know what? I'll take you. Okay.
Oh,
This
okay.
guy, dude. This guy stands.
What time is this?
I'm gonna go to a show. So it's about like 7.
Okay. all right.
7:30.
Okay.
And I gotta get to the show.
Sure.
It's in deep Brooklyn for one guy. Gotta be there.
Of course.
Because when I first got here, I did all the stuff and then just crossing off the ones I was like, never go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, fought deep. You could have been in Orlando
Right. Yeah.
to talk to one guy in the middle who's like fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, driver goes, I'll take you. He stands up. We get to the next stop. He stands up. He goes, oh, give me a second. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This guy takes me off the bus. He walks me a block.
Really?
Swear to God. Talking about the Knicks.
Yeah.
He's like, man, the Knicks, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about? I go, this is crazy. You just left your job. You just
How many people are on the bus?
15.
And nobody's like, where the fuck are you going?
Dude, that at 5 people, it's
He
a problem.
walked me like not a full block. He walked me like, let's say 15 steps.
It doesn't matter.
I
He
know.
left
He
the
got off the
But
bus.
then he goes, it's right through there, man. I was
Yeah.
like, thanks, dude. And then I was like, wow.
Did he
Right.
take the keys? Like turned it off. Like I don't trust you guys, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, this
don't
guy
know.
seems nice.
I don't think he did. I
Yeah.
don't know what he did. Did
Right.
he just leave it?
That's definitely breaking rules for the MTA.
Oh,
like if they
absolutely.
found out, they'd be
Of
like,
course.
"You just left the bus running
You
with
left
people."
your
on it?"
job. I was unbelievably shocked, but he just pointed to it, and I was like, wow, that would never. That's crazy. That would never
Right.
happen in a lot of places.
Of course.
right.
No,
But
no, no.
the thing, I saw a guy one time, like just talk about a nice thing you see here. You know those little stores on the subway?
Yeah.
The little ones, whatever.
Yeah.
A guy buys something. He goes to get on his train. He realizes that this guy gave him too much change.
Yeah.
He skips the train, goes back, and goes, "Yo, man, you gave me too much."
Yeah.
Where else would that happen?
I
Right.
can see
In
that
a big
happening,
city?
but not missing a train for it. You
This
know what
guy
I mean?
missed it.
Yeah.
What big city would that happen in? Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, it happened in New York. I'm just saying it could happen, but the thing that's crazy to me about that, I've given back cash here when they've given me too much money.
Where?
But
Where?
at what stores?
Yeah.
I did it at
Convenience
a
store.
I did it at a
like a
halal
corner
cart.
store, a
corner
7-Eleven.
store, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You weren't missing a train.
That's Oh,
Right.
if I'm not missing shit for that. Yeah, that's what makes
That's
it
what
crazy.
I'm saying.
Right,
It's like
right,
this
right,
guy,
right.
you could
Yeah.
rob this guy all day.
Right.
You could. The train pulls up right before it closes. You grab a bunch of M&Ms. You're on the train. You're gone.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You know what I
Of
mean?
course, of
But
course,
this
yeah.
guy was like, "Dude, you gave me too much change. You missed
Right,
the train."
right.
I was like, "Fuck, that's wild."
Yeah. That's beautiful.
We never argue the city's cleanliness, but I will say, I agree with you. The city's nicer than people think. It's just that New York people are very curt. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have time to fucking talk about it. And what do you need? What information? You need to know where this thing is? Here's where it is. But don't bother me about anything else.
Yeah. I think that I have a theory that the people that move here are the ones who end up breaking and then end up like kind of losing their shit.
Yeah.
Whereas those that are born here are less likely to. You see what I'm saying? Because they're born in the shadows. So they're like, well, we got to keep this place somewhat decent.
Right.
Whereas everyone else moves here and they go, what the hell? This isn't Ohio. And then they start losing their fucking minds. And then
Yeah.
they break apart. And that's why maybe that's when I think crime starts to happen.
I mean, it's a full kick in the fucking face coming here from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Brutal beating. When I first got here, everybody's like, your first year or two will be bad, and my first 2 years were bad.
When was the change? What was the shift?
Started getting on shows, making a couple bucks.
Right.
Money helps in this city.
Yeah.
Money helps big time.
Yeah, but before that, it was just brutal beatings. Going to these shows where I put my name in a bucket,
Right.
get called last because I didn't know anybody. So then you're literally talking to one other serial killer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because not only is it like you move to New York, a tough city, you're doing one of the toughest things to do in the city.
Yeah.
So it's like you're moving into the city of death to go talk to some of the craziest fucking. Like you forget about it once you start doing a little bit. The bottom of comedy, the beginning, there are some scary fucking things. It's basically the rat. It's a manhole cover. You go down. It's nothing but rats piling over each other. It's fucking like these people will eat people. They'll eat people.
Yeah. Because especially at that starting part of comedy where you're doing open mics or you're doing like just bad shows all the time. There are comics who are like, oh, okay, this guy's probably going to be doing it in 5 years and they'll be better. And there's people that's like, all right, they won't be doing it. And then there's just crazy people who know that they're like, I can go to this place and speak into a microphone for 3 minutes and they can't stop me. Like, unless I get banned or something like that. And if they do ban me, I'll go to another place and do it.
One of the most earliest open mics I ever saw, some guy was taking the microphone stand and banging it into the ground. He kept screaming, "It's hot." And it was warm out.
Yeah.
And the host, is a small dude, goes, "Hey, you bang that microphone again, there's going to be a real problem." And we all just sat there like, "Oh, this is going to get good." And the guy goes, "It's very hot." And then the small open mic host guy goes, "Outside now." They both go out there. You hear for 5 minutes, you hear like just yelling, screaming, then silence. Then the skinny guy walks in and he goes, "Who's next?" And I go, "What is this?"
Is that guy still doing comedy?
No, probably not.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He got
He's
murdered
dead.
on the subway for piping up over
He's
something.
probably in a manhole somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Do some plugs.
Wrap it up.
it.
Do some plugs.
It's a very rat-centric episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing so much. Now, I'm going to ask you when we're finished, but I'm going to try to watch this rat documentary.
It's called Rats.
I'm going to have a podcast called City of Rats. I got
Gotta
to
watch
Called
Rats.
Rats. I saw it on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there.
Oh,
I'm sure you could still find it. It's called Rats.
Okay.
You're gonna watch a fucking grizzled exterminator be like, "God, buddy."
That's what I want to see the
wanna
most.
see
I want
the
to see this guy's face.
The part about New York is the most interesting, and then everything else, it's like, oh, and Nam, there's rats everywhere, and sometimes they eat them. You go, well,
Yeah, that you kind of expect, but to
Yeah.
find out how bad the rat problem is in New York must be crazy.
She ain't pretty, man. It's their city.
Yeah.
The train is rats. Everybody you see is a rat. It's all it's.
Sometimes you're walking down the street, you see a giant inflatable rat. You're like, oh, there's another one.
Oh yeah,
There's the
those
king.
are the big in front of the.
Yeah.
I love when
great.
people do that.
Yeah, that's
this
great.
company's bullshit. A big haunted rat.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
Big rat with beady red eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I won't shop there anymore. Yeah,
Right.
I probably will.
Nathan, what do you got to plug, promote? Give us the things. Give us the details.
I mean, people can follow me on Instagram and stuff at Nathan Macintosh. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm putting out a special in January called Money Never Wakes.
Yes.
40 minutes on finance.
Yeah. It's real. I watched it live. Phenomenal. You're going to like it.
Thanks, man.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, check those things out.
All right. Dennis, what do you got?
Follow me on Instagram at dennisrooney7. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes,
we never
yeah.
mentioned Christmas,
Oh,
but
yeah,
Merry
yeah.
Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. It's the most wonderful time of the year, rats or no rats.
Right.
And
We didn't even get to Christmas.
Tuesday, December 27th, I'll be at Young Ethel's at 9 o'clock, showcase show, but it should be a lot of fun, so check that out, and you can see all my other dates at dennisrooney.com.
All right, cool. kunalarora.com, all day KCA on all the socials. Clips come out every day, so be sure to follow, be sure to subscribe. A lot of people leaving comments on the YouTubes. That's been awesome. Really appreciate that. I think that's really covers it. And sing us out.
City of Rats.
There we go. Thank you very much.